know if it's supposed to be an hour today again?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Everybody awake? Yeah, glad you are. Am I on? Is that working? Happy New Year.
Try again.
Check.
Yep, you're on.
Am I good?
Yep, you're good.
When we do paperwork, we're not gonna have my time. I think we're gonna have to go one at a time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll turn them off.
Somebody else here? All right, show on the road, I guess. Anything? We need to wait. Nope. Right on time? Yep. Everybody bring your paperwork from last week?
I was in Harrison.
Oh, you need some?
Yes. I mailed mine.
Yeah. Are you
Ethan?
Ethan?
Yeah.
Is Andrew here? Jordan?
Come back, step back next week with you, okay?
And Jack Bishop? Jack? Jack's not here.
Why don't you update that? How long the recording's going? Okay.
Hey, it's been a long time. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring up, I'll give you one of these. We'll bring them up first. We'll bring up one at a time. Gonna find out what you're gonna be working, what you're gonna wanna do, what you don't wanna do. Make notes on your forms and everything. And we're gonna give you out the training schedule. Once we get everybody done, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some signals. Teach you how to properly call a safe call. Teach you how to properly call an out call. Teach you how to properly do a foul ball. And how not to call a fair ball. So, right?
Correct.
Things of that nature. Do that all in one group here. Next week you'll see on the schedule you'll be split. Pee-wees will always be at 9 a.m. Player pitch at 10:30. We have to do that because we bring in umpires who did Pee-wees last year who are moving up. They'll also come in with the player pitch at 10:30. Two different sets of training basically. Alrighty? Who you got?
I have Ethan.
Andrew, Jordan, come to me.
If you forgot your form this week, just make sure you bring it next week with you, okay? All right. So, you're gonna do both baseball and softball, or just baseball? And you're doing, the Pee-wee, or are you gonna practice? Well, I mean, it depends if you want to go through both training. Okay. So on the Pee-wee, then you can do both baseball and softball.
Okay.
You can do both.
Okay. You just said like the rules were different, so I didn't know.
Yeah, well, between player pitch and Pee-wees, it won't have, but on the, Pee-wees, I think you have to say, between softball and softball, there's really not much difference in those, so. All right, so you can do both. All right, there you go. Okay, all right, it's all you. Not with you. What do you want? Check mark? Yeah. So what are we doing, brother? You want to do both? So you gonna do the Pee-wees or? Okay. Are you gonna try to do chemical training then?
Yes.
And pick up the chest protector and all that? Okay. Do you want to say just, baseball or you want to do baseball? Okay.
Yes, I'm here from Big Brothers.
Okay. Okay. Baseball, softball.
Make sure when you get other paperwork,
Okay.
you'll have to have.
Right?
Oh. Do you have it now? No. Typically, I have to take it down. So, you think about it, get it, or we can get your next
So you
set of
don't do
paperwork for
Pee-wees or you do Pee-wee? You want to do player kids also? Okay.
Pee-wees, you do player pitch.
And you go to do softball, you want to do baseball too? Yeah, either one, so you want to go fast? Baseball and softball. Those are your recommendations, baseball training sessions in? Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, you'll remember next time.
Okay. All right.
That's okay.
Hello. Are you gonna do both Pee-wee and?
No, this picture
Just Pee-wees, okay.
You ready to hit it? You're good? I'm behind. Who hasn't gone yet? Next in line?
Then you're gonna do baseball and softball,
Yeah.
basically the same rules, so. But you have to plug that in right there, David.
You can have a seat, bud. You can have a seat. Join the crowd. Nobody will bite here, I don't think.
Pee-wees. Sorry. Thank you. Hello. Are you gonna do Pee-wees or?
All right.
You gonna do both baseball and softball ones?
Something not working there.
I'll get in trouble. That's
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll fill that out and bring it, yeah.
Hold on, David.
Are you doing player pitch or Pee-wees or what, or both? So everyone knows, when we say Pee-wees, which is a simpler term of explaining, is coach pitch and machine pitch. Majority of them are 1 hour ball games. We do have AU boys that do play an hour and a half, so they make a little bit more money on the hour and a half on ball games. Anybody else still got good? Go. And you automatically do baseball and softball and peewees, it's the same rules. It's not taking any player pitch that do major difference. Okay.
That's perfect.
All right, what do you got?
Thank you. Well, let's take a look at that. Player pitch and two just do Alright, we good. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah, don't remember that, remind me to mark you on there, we can bring it in.
We'll just do.
Anybody else?
These or both or what? Do both? And you want to just stay with the player pitch? Do you want to do baseball, softball, or just baseball? And then on the field, or pitch will be both. Okay. All right. Thanks. Questions guys read that, or was it better the other way? Might have to zoom in and make it a little bit clearer. Well, like getting that paperwork. When you're doing signals and when you're calling a game out there, probably the most important thing is you've got to be loud. They need to hear you. Just to stand out there and go like this, or go like this, or go like this, it isn't going to do it. Because don't you know, okay, so what did you call? I didn't hear you. What was it? Was that an out? Was that a say? Even though you make a signal, they didn't hear you call it. So you need to make sure you're loud when you make these calls. And when you call, when you make the calls, and we'll get into this later when we talk about field positioning of selling the call. But you always want to be confident when you make the call. That way the coach knows that you know what you saw, and you're calling what you saw, and there's no question in your mind. Right? So when you're calling out, basically from a standing position with the feet toward the wrist, so basically like this, and sometimes you're going to be moving and you can't get into a good position, but you should always get in the habit of trying to get in a good stance to make a call. So you extend your right arm straight up with the palm facing there, and it's out. So whenever you get in to make a call, so if you're watching the play come in, you're watching it come down, you take a step back, up, out. Make sure you're loud. Again, we can't stress enough of being loud. I mean, you're going to probably hear us say that more than you want us to, but being loud is the key. Bring your arm back to the body before you move, so when after you make a call, bring your arm back down and then move. I can bring my right arm in. So. Good. Always do that. You can see it all the time out there. You're on some of the senior umpires. You get like, some video, do one of these numbers. Get into the habit now, because that is the proper way. Going this way, on here. Want to try it? You want to go through a few and then try it? You want to go through a few and then come back and try it? Okay. All right, what's next with it? Yeah. Sometimes you're going to have a close play, especially first base. That's when this is going to come into play, right here. You know, he's in position, watching the play, here's the sheet. See, comes over. Keep looking, right? What I like to do, and what a lot of everybody you'll see out on the field will do, is you'll point. So you're watching the play, see the play come in, bang, bang, bang. Okay? That is guaranteeing that you saw the play, right? Then he comes back in and continues to look. Make sure nothing else happens. Make sure the ball doesn't come out of the glove. Make sense? And that's on close play. You don't do that. You only do that on close play. So if there's no doubt that the player wants to run was out, you don't have to do that. You do it like the previous one. Yeah, that helps sell the call. Okay? It guarantees everybody knows. All right. Yep. That's the other overhand, straight down. Same thing. I don't give you different ones. Yeah. I don't know why they have fewer on there for safe call. Yeah. So a safe call, you're going to see always come up to your chest and out. A lot of times you'll see umpires are just starting, they'll do this because they don't want to call it. So we'll see umpires out there and they'll just be safe. Well, that doesn't tell anybody anything. I mean, you're just don't know if you're wise or what you're doing, but you've got to make sure that you signal safe. So it's up to your chest and straight out. And make sure that when you're doing this that you're not going like safe like this either. That's a whole other signal. So it's got to be straight out. Okay.
Always from the top. Out. I know it seems exciting, then. Now you get a cell safe just like you have a cell on the out call. Okay, you're going to lean into it. And that signals everybody that you're confident that they're safe. When you make it, you're here and leaning out.
Step into it.
Step into it. Now you're convincing them, I know they were safe. Right? You do one of these.
Again, Jack, what we said last week was looking the part, being the part, and selling it. That's half your job. I mean, you get those down and you'll have it made.
They'll be running across the field, flapping your arms. You all played before, most of you? You seen that before? Umpires do that? No? So, that's good. Some did. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah. It's all foul ball to a pitch.
Everybody knows what that call is?
Again, straight up.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Not a touchdown.
Yeah. It's straight up.
You're in player pitch. You want to say no pitch. A lot of times what you do is bring them more forward. That way you're getting attention to the pitcher. Get them to stop. Okay? And otherwise, flat out.
No pitch if the batter calls high.
Right. Right. There's your time. Same signal. Again, hands powered.
You guys will be doing this a lot in Pee-wees when you kill the ball, when it comes in, when the ball's dead, and call time.
Air ball. Everybody seen point? Never holler.
Probably the one time you don't say what it is.
Don't say a word. Okay? You point. Point in. Anybody here know why you don't holler?
I
Huh?
think it's a foul.
Fair can sound like foul when it's hollered on the field. And mind you, you're going to have parents and you're going to have coaches who say, you should have hollered it. No. It's their job to see the point.
You signal it, and then let the play finish out. That way there's no question on your part what was called.
That's from if you're standing on the foul line. Okay? Fair or foul indicator. Right? Actually, if it's on this side, you're on first base line, facing towards home plate. What do you got this way? Right? Most of the time, you're going to turn anyway.
Yeah.
If you're in player pitch. Pee-wees, you won't. But in player pitch, you're going to turn because the home plate umpire is going to take everything up to the base, and you're going to take most of the time everything out except for in softball. Softball's a different game. Signal in or signal out.
We won't get into this first year. We'll collect that ball for 9 years, so.
Won't need to worry about that yet. Just the same way with
Fly.
infield fly.
We won't be doing that. This is what Rod said a minute ago about pointing.
Yes, I've seen it, I've seen it, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Got the out. Right? your player pitch, behind the plate, got a runner across the plate, right? Depending on the play, point. And what you're doing is letting everybody know that you've seen them score. That's it. Okay.
Example that they give here, a tag, a miss tag, or a full foot. So if you're calling somebody out because they pulled their foot off the bag when ball's thrown to them, make sure you're pointing so that everybody knows what you're calling and why you're calling it. All part of selling it.
Yep. A lot of times you'll point, right? Everybody seen that before?
Yeah.
Swing the arm, let them know that they were off the bag. Ain't gotta worry about that in Pee-wees.
No.
It'd be a miracle if they can find first or second. Let alone where they got off that.
Okay.
No need to worry about no home runs. You'll have plenty of Marriott go around,
Yeah.
though. Same way with the double.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
hope that you'll never.
Everybody
have to
needs
use
to
this.
practice the ejection, right?
What was that one? Oh, that was the front view of the ejection.
Yeah. We'll kind of go over that a little bit when we do ground rules. Be easier for you that way. Most of the time when you are going to do an ejection, you're going to turn anyway, away from the coach. Typically towards their dugout, coach, you're happy.
Of course, you've done that once before.
Not as many as some of them. Okay, the run scores, another point. Run does not score, that's going to matter on a timing play. You're not going to need to worry about that right now. A lot of these you'll get back over again down the road when you get moved into a higher age group. 10U, you do have infield fly.
Yeah.
So if you happen to start moving up to 10U, you will have stuff like that. You don't need to worry about whether or not we're counting or not. Play ball, if you're going to have one hand up, right? That's letting everybody know, whoa, we're not doing anything, we're ready to go. You'll also see umpires point.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So we're going over both of these, and we have you all here together.
No pitch. So if you're behind the plate, I mean, obviously, if you play ball, you've seen the umpire stand back there with his hand out. Keep the pitcher from going so everything's settled down and ready to play. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Strike. It's the same thing as the out call when you're behind the plate. There's no, back in the day, they used to point to the opposite side of the batter. Now it's just a strike. Everybody that's across baseball and softball, it's the same thing right here on it's a strike. There's no point, and you probably will see some of the senior umpires
Still point.
They'll turn and they'll still point. So
The only reason why I got away from it was because I was doing softball too. The standard in softball is always enough. Big difference between the out, I mean, they look very similar. You're going to have the arm here. This is an out. Most of your umpires, when you do a strike, you're going to see up, close the fist. With a howler strike. It'll come up like this. Whereas an out comes straight up. Okay?
sounds good.
Oh, tip. Everybody seen that before, right?
We won't have those.
See, we don't have foul tips. Well, they'll have plenty of them.
Yeah, but we don't call them.
No. Which arm first, before we get into this, which arm do we always signal it out with? Right. Right. And this one here, your count, You're always gonna have balls in your left hand. You're always gonna have strikes in your right hand. Okay? Please don't come back and say, well, it makes more sense to do it the other way around. We've had umpires do that. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Okay? So it doesn't change.
And Pee Wees, you won't be doing this. This is only for your player pitch.
But you will be counting outs, and you'll be counting how many pitches.
We won't get into that over the rules.
Over the rules next week, right?
Yep. Umpire to umpire signals. Another important thing is to be able to communicate with your partner out on the field without talking. So a lot of these you may see if you pay attention to any of the umpires out there while you're playing, you may have noticed that they do some of these things. It's just a way to communicate with each other if you lose track of the count, how many outs are there. There's signals that you can do with each other to make sure everybody's on the same page. So we won't do an infield fly, that won't pertain.
Nope. How many outs?
Many outs.
That you will use.
And I would suggest start using this early, just so you get used to it even at the TV level, because if you continue umpiring and you start getting up, doing the older kids, maybe you go on and start doing high school ball or possibly college ball, you will need to know how to communicate with your partner out there.
So if your partner asks you how many,
Yeah.
you're always going to use your right arm,
So that's how many, yeah.
right? Get no outs, you close fist, get 2 outs, and you 2 fingers down. This is just between the 2 of you.
So this is the umpire asking the other how many outs, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the other signaling back how many outs it is.
Sorry, you're stuck in it. And you will, even coming out now, brand new, you are going to end up working with umpires who've already got a year under their belt, even on TV before. So they will know some of these. Some of them have already gotten lazy on some of it. So, player pitch, partner's going to ask you for the count. All across good. Okay.
Count.
And the reply. Same thing back. Okay? What's the count right there? Yep. There you go. Player pitch. So those of you doing player pitch, 3rd strike is caught. You don't holler the strike. Okay? Be quiet.
Make
Make
another
the
out.
signal. Make the other out. Same way, especially on a swing. Last thing you want to do is embarrass some little kid. 3rd strike, and you're over there punching them out because they swung and missed it. Okay?
We'll drop 3rd strike.
Drop 3rd strike, you're not going to have to worry about right away.
No.
Timing play, you don't have to worry about that. That's about it.
Yeah.
Back to the top. All right. Want to try the out? Everybody? And stand up. Yep. Hey, you're like that. We are kind of videoing you, so keep that in mind. Everybody's been watching you on TV.
On nicer days, we used to go out to the parking lot. It's just,
A little too cold to be going outside. So. All right. So you got to play? Got it out? What do you do? What do you got?
went backwards.
What arm you got out? Anyone else? Anybody got the right arm?
Yeah.
All right. Now, we're going to holler.
Yeah.
Ready? Got it out.
Signal and
Tell everybody it's an out, man. They need to know. Here we go. Out! Leader. We got a leader right there. He took charge. Right?
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Give me an out.
Out!
I mean, kind of sounded like a domino.
We do this because out on the field you have to get over that, I don't want to say shyness or whatever, but you want to be able to be heard, and we do this to get you guys out of your shell. So I mean, there's always a method to our madness that may not seem right at the time, but it works. So, but that's why we have you guys stand up and do this, is kind of bring you out of your shell, because you're going to have to do this out on the field in front of 50, 60 people. Not just two of us.
It's a hard thing to break, because technically, you all typically are probably told, quiet down at home all the time, right? Don't be too noisy. Be quiet in school, right? Don't make no noise. So this is the time you get out there, you gotta be the opposite of what you're typically used to. Louder the better. Because if you're not loud, people don't know what's going on. You got runners just keep on running. You got parents hollering and clapping out in the stands, right? Complete fiasco. But when you're loud, you're shutting it down right away, and you're making sure everybody knows right away what's going on, right? Let's do it again. Give me an out.
Good.
I feel like we're in that auto commercial. You know what I'm saying? In, out. Stop. All right.
Are we gonna be the sponsor?
This one's gonna be a little bit hard. Try not to punch each other.
Yeah, especially those in your back.
Okay, just kind of make it. So basically, you're always the one thing you always want to remember, and you'll learn this when we get into our field positioning, is you always want to be in a set position when you make your call. You are going to have times where you just can't get
set, yeah.
But 99% of the time, you want to be in a set position. You want to be staring and looking. Now you're telling everybody, I got this. I see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You watched it, coming back, you're going to punch it. And you do this.
Go back to the same position.
I told you I got it. That's what you think. You gotta have a little bit of arrogance to you when you're out there, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, not so bad that people are like, oh man, they're all conceited, but you gotta be confident. The more confident you are, the less trouble you have. And so try and do that, and don't punch anybody in front of you. Ready? You got close play. You're watching it. Close play. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. What do you got? Go! You almost sold me on it. Do it again. Bam, bam, bang. Here it comes. What do you got? Oh! Out! Okay, come straight up. You come straight up. Okay, don't point. Don't stay bent over. Normally you're doing this. Stand up. Step. Okay? Try that again. Here we go. Close play. Bring her up. Oh! There you go. Now you sold me. Okay?
Yep.
All right. That's the same thing as what we did.
Less movement.
Right. I always like movement.
That's for if you don't have time to actually get in a set position if you're making a call. which hopefully you don't have to do that too much like that.
All right, straight up safe. Everybody remember what it was? Not down
Like your
here.
partner next to you.
Not doing one of these. Not doing one of these. So bring your arms up. Right? Straight up. Right? Safe, safe. 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 In, up, sit, out. Ready? All right, again, give it safe. There you go. Safe. There you go. Now, when you want to sell it, what are you going to do? Step into it. There you go. Step into it. Sell me on it. Sit. All right, I believe it. All right. Dead ball, foul ball. What do we say? Not a touchdown. Right? Where the hands go. Yeah. Right? Up, 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 up.
Up, yeah.
Stretch them arms.
Okay, you don't want to be like this, you want to be up.
Right. All right. So how we're going to, let's call this a dead ball. Ready? Dead ball! Foul ball. Good? Foul ball! Stretch your arm. Everything's up there. Feel them out. Does that feel good? Just stretch them a little bit. All right. And then no pitch. Right? Just bring them forward a little bit. No, straight up more. More forward a little bit. There you go. Okay.
And you'll have that mainly behind you if you don't fire pitch. No pitch, that's part of it.
All right. Same thing on the time. Okay. Signal the same way. Time! Time! There you go. That's one time you get to do anything you want. You don't make it sound like that. Right? Get to it. Everybody knows that point, right? I hope. Yeah. We don't say anything though, right? Never say a word on that. Point in the right direction too, if you can. Try not to point the wrong way. If you point the wrong way, now you got a problem. And then there's going to be no way to fix it. Okay? Alright. Okay, you're staying on the foul line. Right? Remember, just throwing your hand out, whichever direction. Right? Facing home plate. Okay? You guys can handle that? Alan Gone back here. I think we ought to go take a jog. Get him woke up. I don't blame you. I'm tired. So like that ball very rarely we have, but that is the correct way to call it. Showing you that again, then we'll go back through and do a couple of those other ones. Lays that ball, but it's always that way. If you have one. It's going to be a closed fist, arm out.
I don't know. You really won't see it in Pee-wees. Probably won't see it in 9 years.
Mainly probably around 10 years out. And most of those you're going to learn from the senior umpires anyway on the field.
At least the senior umpires are doing it right.
Right. If you see somebody doing it the wrong way, don't duplicate them. You do it the right way. Okay? Because you will see some not do it the right way. Right? I mean, infield fly, right? Yep. Remember the point? What all we got to point at for what? Here's some examples. Close play. Front score. Okay, Ms. Stagg, full foot. Anything that you're wanting to sell, start with a point. And basically, I showed you before. I've seen it. I got this. Then you make your call. Okay? So convince. Convince, 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 convince. And I guarantee you, even on the peewees, there's going to be times that you go to call it out and you call safe. Or the opposite. Because your arms weren't attached to your mind or brain at the same time.
You're gonna signal safe and call out.
Yeah, you're going to signal safe, call out. It's going to happen. It happens, doesn't matter how much experience you've got. You're going to end up calling. What my grandson last year was playing, if I recall, foul ball way too soon.
And we'll get into that too on watching the play before you make a call.
When we get into the field positioning and everything else, right?
Yep.
We'll get you better at that. But don't want to be in any hurry. Slow. Let the play ride out. Let everything settle. Then make your call. Okay? Might sound a little silly. You got a mirror at home. Once in a while, pop in the mirror, signal an out call, signal a safe call. See how you look. Okay? Most all of you probably look in the mirror 20 times a day anyway, somehow. No. Or are they going to do that anymore? That's probably my generation.
It could be your generation.
Alright, so don't need the home run, probably extra time, don't need the double. We're not going to do ejections, because we're not going to have any ejections, hopefully, on TVs especially.
Hopefully.
When is the last time we had an ejection on TVs?
Oh, we was, but
I hope we wouldn't. One's not bad, I guess. Don't need to worry about that. Again, on the runs, on pointing. And the play ball, always back of the hand. Or if you choose not to use that, you can always holler, play ball! Okay?
You see some of the senior umpires do that as they get to the plate.
You know, pitch. We'll get the players and do strikes and balls next time. Let's go back and do the safe and outs one more time, and we can let them get out here. Answer any questions they have. Next meetings from now here on out will take up, I guarantee you, a full hour. Okay? So last week the orientation was quick. This week we're going to get you out of here a few minutes earlier, but from then on, it'll run right up to, if not sometimes just a shade over, okay?
We were gonna have some additional paperwork, but the treasurer couldn't make it, so probably either next week or week after. Sometimes when she gets too much, she's up here, we'll get your paperwork, so, get her paperwork, so.
All right.
All right. We'll do it out? No? Maybe?
Everybody ready for an out?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So,
Well, what do you think? Not too bad. What about a safe?
Hey!
We'll do. Didn't hear everybody on that one. Do safe one more time.
Safe! Hey, do that safe again. Say, come on, Blue! What are you looking at? You got glasses?
No, I have contacts.
I think we're about done.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Go back up again. You want to try this one more time? Saw it? Saw the out? Down? All right. All right, go ahead. Cool. Go up the record, David. Go back down there.
Out. That ball.
You can go back up to the one. So we'll say, step into it. Number. What else you got? Use that ball again. Dead ball, dead ball.
Up, up, up. Stay in the arm. Got to go.
Ready? Do it again.
Dead
Dead
ball.
ball! Perfect. Okay. Everything else is good.
All right, everybody, have a seat. And we'll get you out of here. All right. I am our social media person. So, if you all don't mind, we'll get a picture of y'all. Doing a thumbs up. For training, like you're excited to be here. All right. That'd be awesome. New generation umpire. There we go, everybody on the drill. Get them thumbs up. Woo! Rock!
See that again?
Yeah. I'm a slow one. All right, everyone, we appreciate it. Everybody got their training scheduled. They know when they got to be there. Got any questions? If you didn't have your paperwork today, bring it here next week. Any questions, you can always contact us right here in the office, okay? Otherwise, got you out here 10 minutes early. Don't expect that next week, so, okay?
I won't be here next time, that's all, I'll do it next time.
All right, you can watch it though,
Yeah, I will.
okay? So,
Yeah, picture. Yeah, that's great. What's that?
all our videos is going to be on the YouTube channel. We're under @OCAC Youth Ball. Okay? So if you have something that comes up, we don't want you to skip all being here and just sit and watch videos. Okay? It doesn't work that way. But if you have something come up, you do have the opportunity to speak about it. Okay? It's important you pay attention. It's important you listen to everything we're doing. Okay? You will be tested. Any questions? Okay?